a particular department for all the value streams. You can get it here. On the x-axis you have the total counts, and on the y-axis you have the value stream information. This is a stacked bar chart wherein you can see the total incidence and its hours for the various status. Here we have three status. One is pending, other is in progress, the other one is completed. On mouse over of the particular value stream on the bar chart, you can see a data label with all the informations in various status. If you want to see the details of this particular value stream, then click on the incident details, wherein it will show all the list of incidents that has happened in a particular value stream. Here you can see the completed date and the total hours spent for a particular incident. Rest of these are empty because either it's in the pending state or in progress. Now let's move on to the administrator module, where you have the user creation, group creation, and change password. Here you will be creating the users who can access the application. Before creating the users, first you need to define the group to which he belongs. Either it could be admin, technician, or manager, or any other role you want, you can define in this form. I'm just clicking one group, group name manager. If I want to edit, and then click submit to save the record. After you create the group, you have to create the users for that particular group. So when I click add, I have to select the group to which the user belongs to, his mobile number, email ID, and address. Address is not mandatory, but all the other informations are mandatory. If I inactive this user, he cannot log into the application. Only the users who are active can log into the application. Change password is to change the password of the user once he logs in. Then we move on to reports. In this report screen, you can see the total issues pending and completed. Based on the input or parameters which you select, the data will be displayed in the grid below. So this is an either or conditions. So wherein you can select whichever field you want and filter the data accordingly. And here you have the options to see if the issues is greater than 2 days or 7 days and pull out that specific information. You have options to choose between dates or just filter based on the status. Now we move on to the employee mobile app. Here the employee can log in into his mobile app as well as the web application to see only his incidents. Like say for example, the department staff can only see the issues which raised only for his department. Similarly, the quality guy can see only his issues. So on seeing the new issues, so say for example, I take IC 0003, which has been raised on this date on value stream FM element, and the status pending. As soon as this issue is raised, the employee or the management staff will get a notification on his mobile app as an SMS and an email. He can log in and see the new issue or incident which occurred. Once he has fixed the issue, he just clicks the issue code on his mobile app, which pops up with the status in progress, pending, and completed. In case he is working on that particular incident, he can just choose the status as in progress and put his comments. Say for example, he is waiting for some spares which needs to be replaced, and then save. If he has completed an issue, he just clicks this issue code, changes the status completed with his comments if required, and saves it. Once he saves this information, the total count of the incidents will decrease on his dashboard page as well as on the main LED dashboard screen over here. So once an issue is completed, the count of the bar chart will decrease. So at any point of time, the management people can look the progress of the incidents which is happening in the and on remote monitoring system. Thank you.